5 reasons why selling your Bitcoin now is pure nonsense. An important reminder for those who still need it. The price of Bitcoin plunged below the 2017 year-end ATH a few days ago. A temporary low was hit at $17.7 thousand. This was all it took to reach a level of fear not seen since the end of 2018, when the Bitcoin price was in a seemingly endless bear market with the price touching $3.2 thousand. De facto, many investors who don't understand the why of Bitcoin are selling. These people sell their Bitcoin at a loss, because they eventually lose patience. Whereas to take full advantage of the Bitcoin revolution, it's all about patience. And to have the patience, you need to do thorough research. That's the key. There is no way to replace those hours of in-depth research you'll have to do to understand the why of the Bitcoin revolution. However, I can give you 5 obvious reasons, in my opinion, why selling your Bitcoin now is pure nonsense. 1. No reason to exchange hard money for weak money. Bitcoin is hard money. Bitcoin is even the hardest money in the world. By selling your Bitcoin for fiat currency, you are exchanging hard money for weak money. This is insane. Let's say you own 1 BTC. You have 1 BTC out of 21 million units. In 10 years, you will still have 1 BTC out of 21 million units. If you exchange your Bitcoin today for US dollars, you will have $21,000. You will have $21,000 on $21T. Are you sure your purchasing power will still be the same in 10 years when the supply of US dollars has increased exponentially in recent months? The answer seems obvious to me. For me, it is no. I have no interest in exchanging my Bitcoin for US dollars. Besides, you need to stop constantly measuring the value of your Bitcoin in USD. The only number that matters is the number of BTC you have. 2. You don't want to pay taxes to the government. Bitcoin is pure property. No one can come and take your Bitcoin away from you as long as you have the associated private keys. No one can censor your use of Bitcoin. Since your Bitcoin is fully yours, you don't have to pay any taxes on your possession. That's fair enough. This is normal, but not the case with real estate, for example. When you sell your Bitcoin, as long as you make a profit, you are likely to have to pay capital gains tax to your government. This is the case in most jurisdictions around the world. It's an unfair thing to do that I don't think you want to get away from. So the best thing to do is to be a HO dealer and be patient. No need to give money to this government and its unfair rules for the most part. 3. The risk of sell high, buy low. When low? I can hear what some people are telling me, I sell high and buy back more BTC lower. This is something that everyone can understand. You have 1 BTC today. You sell it for USD. The price of Bitcoin drops. You buy BTC again. So you have more BTC in your possession. The plan sounds perfect. In reality, in practice, it puts you at great risk. The greed of humans is such that you will never know when to buy back BTC. You will always wait for the price to drop lower. You sold at $30,000. You buy back at $23,000, but the price of Bitcoin is now $17.7 thousand. You feel like you made a mistake. Believe me, the best thing to do is to remain a Bitcoin hodler no matter what. You have no logical reason to sell an asset like Bitcoin that you believe in. For why sell hard money that gives you power back? Bitcoin gives you back the power over the fruits of your labor. You've got this down pat. You want to send 3 BTC to your brother on the other side of the world at 11 p.m. on a Saturday. Well, you can do that without having to give any justification. That's okay because the Bitcoin you have the private keys to is the result of your work. You don't have to justify yourself and wait to send that money. With the current system, you will have to wait for the banks to open. Then you will have to be questioned by your banker about why you want to send such a large amount of money abroad. You will have to reveal details about your private life to simply use the fruits of your labor. It makes no sense to sell your Bitcoin when the Bitcoin system gives you complete power. Unless you don't understand the reason for Bitcoin, but that's another matter. 5. Supporting a revolution for a better world for the many. The Bitcoin system reconciles individual interests with those of the collective. By supporting the Bitcoin revolution, you benefit from its fair system for the many. But unlike the current flawed and unfixable system, you are also supporting a system that helps people in developing countries. People who need Bitcoin more than ever to protect themselves from corrupt governments and hyperinflation. You panic with inflation at over 8% for several years in America or Europe, but think about it, in Africa, the Middle East, or South America, they would dream of inflation that low. For these people, Bitcoin offers incredible guarantees. By selling Bitcoin, you are attacking a system that is helping people who need the protection of Bitcoin more than ever. As such, you should seek to run your node on the Bitcoin network. Always this dual side between individual and collective interest. Individually, running your node on the Bitcoin network allows you to verify everything yourself. This is the ultimate in self-sovereignty. Collectively, you support the Bitcoin network by making it a little more decentralized and resilient.